Welcome to episode 12 of Have a Shit Day. Our first normal show in 2 weeks. We got Nick, Megan here. Let's get the show rolling
We had
here.
a crazy week last week.
Fun week last week.
Yeah, it was fun. Live stream, a little rough, but
That was crazy.
but we had
That
said
was a
it.
crazy day.
We said initially our whole goal with the live stream was to work out any kinks for our trade deadline live stream in a few weeks. Which, little plug, March 8th. We will be doing a live stream that day for the show. Not a normal show. We're live streaming for the trade deadline. Not sure what time we're going to start that quite yet, but we will have details soon.
Bye, Getzel.
Yeah, probably, honestly.
No.
He's on
Stop!
we had a deep
Pack your
discussion last
bags. You're
night.
playing with
You had a deep
McDavid.
discussion.
Me and Nick did.
I don't want Gensel to go.
Get
but
ready to learn Connor McDavid, buddy.
Yeah, I'm hearing Oilers are
I
really...
think he's gonna end up
pushing
at
for,
Edmonton.
That would be horrible.
Because they want Konechny, and Konechny's about to get re-signed in the next few
Well, the Flyers
days, so.
The
Can we
Flyers
not talk
maybe have a
about
better
depressing
shot
Jake
to make the
Gensel
Penguins,
talk? You're gonna
to
make
make
me
the playoffs than
sad.
the Penguins at this point.
What?
The Flyers may have a better shot than
No.
the Penguins.
Flyers are gonna fall out of the race.
Really?
Well, if they're not,
because
if
they're
they're
gonna trade Sean Walker.
but if
They're
we're gonna
trade-
sell, if you're saying we're gonna trade Gensel, they're gonna have a better shot than us.
No, but the Flyers are gonna trade like multiple players. We're just trading
Yeah,
one.
I've heard that.
Like,
but
they're
they won't
trading
get rid of-
Laughton, they're
You know what?
trading Walker.
We can save the trade talk.
Sugar?
If they're gonna sell, why do we have to sell? Because we're gonna get that third spot. It's just gonna be us. The Capitals are falling off.
We don't have to
they're
sell.
Yeah.
they're not. I'm not worried about them.
Devils, I'm not worried about.
No. So it's us and the Islanders. Are we better than the New York Islanders?
We beat them 7-0.
We
Of
have to
course they're
pass
better
the
than
Red
Islanders.
Wings too, guys.
Okay, but the Red
No,
Wings
I'm talking
never
third in the
lose.
Metro. Because if Flyers are gonna sell, they're gonna fall off.
Oh my gosh. Okay, now
Flyers
you're
are
being
gonna fall
optimistic.
off after the trade deadline. Like that's just inevitable.
All right. Well, we'll get into more of that discussion later because the playoff race is definitely something we need to discuss like on a weekly basis at this point because everything's going crazy. We are filming on Saturday because we just had some scheduling issues for yesterday. So there are games happening right now.
As we speak.
So,
Yes.
Nick, if you want to give us a score update on what's happening because you were the one who reminded
Yeah.
us
So
what's happening.
right now, with about 8 minutes left in the first, the Blues are
Go
playing
Flames.
the Sabres 0-0 currently. The Canucks are playing the Red Wings. About 10:35 left in that game, or that first period. Excuse me. The Red Wings are winning 1-0 off a Lucas Raymond goal. It's 14th of the year. Stars are playing Montreal with about 13:40 left in the first, and it's 0-0. And then the Flames are playing the Islanders, about 10:40 left in that first period, with a Mackenzie Weegar 13th of the year. He has 13 goals, my God. It's 1-0 Flames, so yeah, those are your 4 games currently going on while we're doing this.
How about Kuzmenko?
Thank you.
But he has 2 goals in his
2
first
goals.
2 games.
We'll get to that too. So let's go back to Tuesday 'cause the Penguins were back in action after the All-Star break, after their
Let's
bye
go.
week. But before that happened,
Woo!
the Penguins officially signed Jesse Puljujarvi. Jesse Puljujarvi? I feel like I heard it.
Jesse?
I hear it 2 different ways. Puljujarvi. They signed Puljujarvi. He's been on the third line with Eller. What are you guys doing? What happened to being dialed in?
I'm Jesse Puljujarvi.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh my God! I can wait.
That's right. Oh my
I can touch my nose.
I can
with
do
my...
that. I can.
guys.
Dude, I never knew I could do that.
I can give it a shot.
No.
Why?
That's
'Cause
so
I
cool.
have makeup on. I really don't want to lick the
That's
makeup
so
on my
cool.
face.
Good point.
Anyway, yeah, I'm Jesse Puljujarvi, guys.
2-year contract. What is it? 800,000.
Something like that.
So
I mean,
to be frank, here he's not the answer in the bottom 6.
Yeah, but he has so much energy, and I love it.
Who?
Jesse Puljujarvi. Okay, yes, he's
Okay.
not the answer, but
He's
like,
good in the. He's good on the forecheck, but like other than that,
okay, he's not the answer for like the middle 6, but like
no.
he's
He's playing with Malkin in the
Dude, but, like,
Minnesota
he-
game.
he's-
Like
he's-
that's not.
he's
gonna do it.
fine.
yeah, I feel like I would definitely keep him on
He's
the
kinda
third
vibing.
line, but
No, like he's playing good so far. Like,
yeah, I mean, I haven't seen like.
Yeah, for
tons
him
of-
being out of the league for such a long time. I
You
mean,
can-
I can. We'll give him some time to
The
like,
guy
you can
had
get
hip
his
surgery
legs
too. You
underneath
gotta
him
give him
here.
a bit of a
like
break.
you can
Yeah.
tell he's like trying to like earn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not only that,
So-
he's actually like pretty more physical than I realized. So
Speaking of
Yeah,
physicality, we
he
should be
did-
getting John Ludwig back soon.
Please, please, I
So,
need blood. I need
are we
Ludwig
fine
back.
with taking POJ out?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
You got to move POJ. That's
Gotta
the
move
deadline.
POJ?
I mean,
Like in a trade,
yeah.
move him.
No, I know what you mean, but
Like
really?
at this point, he can't even beat out Ludwig for that 6th spot.
Okay, but Ludwig's like our only like real physical player.
I mean, how long are we gonna wait for POJ to like take that next step? You know?
I guess that's fair.
It has been a while, so
Like he had his time with Ludwig out, and he just never
That's fair,
made the
that's
next
fair.
step.
That's fair.
yeah. But so with also some other lineup things besides Puljujärvi, they shuffled the power play, which Jake, you have that pulled up.
Jake.
Did he-
So first power play unit, we got Riley Smith,
oh, he's back from injury. By the way.
Crosby, Rust, Gensel, Letang. Second power play, Raquel, Eller, Carter, Carlson, Malkin. So
Not gonna lie, I have a couple likes and dislikes. I like
Jake has a
Letang
lot of
on the top
dislikes.
unit. I will say that.
really,
Yeah, because he's been on the top unit for so long.
I know one guy who disagrees with you.
I disagree.
Oh my gosh.
So
don't-
what we saw last night was Crosby from that EK.
Okay, I was
Feed.
working last night too, so I only saw.
So that was beautiful. But like for me, like
I wish Malkin was
on the
still
power,
top
I like
unit.
Carlson with Crosby, because when you look at, you know how we give up odd man rushes on our power play a lot.
Yes.
Mhm.
Like Crosby's a better defender than Malkin, and I feel like Carlson and Malkin are both. They're obviously both not the best defensive players.
Yeah.
So I like Carlson with Crosby, and I think Carlson's more skilled and can find Crosby more in the areas like we saw last night.
Yeah.
So that's my opinion. I also would like Raquel replacing Smith, because Raquel's a whole different player with Crosby. So I know he's not on his line right now, so at least give him some power play time with 87. Then I do like Rust and Gensel, and I do like Malkin on the second power play unit. Do we agree?
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of a little bit of a hot take.
Oh,
What if our first power play unit becomes the Hall of Fame unit, and we put
Jeff Carter.
Malkin, Crosby, Jeff Carter, Letang, and EK. The 5 Hall of Famers on this
You
team.
can't leave Jake out.
No, you put Jake on the second pairing.
Nah, Jake's not a second PP guy.
no, you gotta keep him up there.
Okay, then hear
It's,
me out.
it's
We
just
pull
weird
the
already
goalie.
seeing him like on there, like on the point.
Okay, how about this? We pull the goalie and we put Getzel out there. We play the power play 6-on-4. We tie at 2 minutes. I mean, to be fair, we always score with the man with empty
Not
net,
last
so,
night.
like, okay.
We'll get to that too. We've got a lot to talk about today. But going to a more happier game
Okay,
on
very
Yeah.
unrelated, but like I keep running into
Tuesday.
this guy's legs and his legs are warm.
what?
What did he say?
Like, I
Nick?
keep,
Sorry.
like I keep moving my chair like this, and I keep bumping into his leg with my leg, and I'm like, ooh, his legs are like warm. So weird.
Anyways,
I don't know what to say.
the
there.
Penguins played the
don't know.
Jets.
I just woke up.
Penguins
an
played the
hour
Jets
ago.
on Tuesday. You guys were there. Did you guys see Jaden at all while you were there?
Yeah, he was on the
Of
ice.
course we saw Jaden.
Like actually had an encounter with him.
Yeah.
No.
Oh
we didn't.
no.
Like, I mean, duh, you saw Jaden. He's gonna be on big screen, but like,
Like we know that guy now.
yeah,
Yeah.
we loved having Jaden.
He's
last
doing-
week.
he's
He
doing the-
was
he's-
That was
so-
last week.
That was last week.
Dude, my brain is so messed up. It literally feels like we had him on like 3 weeks ago. in
He
my
was doing the
brain.
moonwalk
He
in the-
was.
No, was
for the
he?
Gram
He
Zam.
was hitting that
Grand Zam
moonwalk for
came
the
back!
Grand Jam.
We love Jaden.
Wow.
Thanks again for coming on the show.
Yeah,
We
they
had
did the
so much fun.
YMCA. You ever seen a crowd of like 18,000
YMCA.
simultaneously do the YMCA during intermission?
Last week
Beautiful.
was so much fun with Jaden. I'm so glad
Yeah.
he came. Thank you again.
Jaden, we need
Yeah.
to make YMCA like a staple for PvP.
We do.
Like, you know, like all these different teams like have their songs. Like
Yeah.
Edmonton has like La Bamba and stuff.
You were telling me this like on the way out of the arena.
Instead of originally the song was what was it? You were singing it on our way into the arena.
That was.
Yeah, do you remember what song? She was singing it, and I was like, oh, that could be a good like song for the Pens. It was like an old song.
I don't know. I can't think right now.
It wasn't Ain't No Mountain High Enough. What was it? I can't remember.
And it's
don't
all
hurt your
right,
brains,
and we're
guys.
coming.
We-
That's the
good.
Islanders song. That was the Islanders song, so it's not that song.
I don't know what song it
Oh,
was. It like an old song?
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
I don't remember what it
I'll have
was.
to check my playlist to see what I was vibing.
It bugs me. It bugs me.
Anyways.
That's bugging me right
Anyways,
now. Either that or the YMCA would go so
now. Yeah.
hard.
But getting into this Jets game, so obviously Monahan's debut after the big trade with the Jets.
Did nothing.
Didn't do
Also,
much.
something I want to note. I know we were just talking about this power play. Power play got 2 goals in this game.
Yep.
So
Yep,
maybe it's working. Maybe it's not.
And both the units scored.
Yeah.
So
Because
that
we got a power play goal last night too. So, you know what? Maybe this unit is working, but also Carlson assisted on the power play goal last night. So they might have.
Carlson's been an
so.
assist machine lately.
He is 29 this year.
Yeah.
But going back to Tuesday night, since you guys were boots on the ground for us, what'd you guys see? What
I
are your big
saw
takeaways?
dominance. I saw low event hockey, and that's the way the Pens got to play if they want to
Yeah.
make the playoffs. I mean, we're trying. We can try to score a lot, play high event hockey. It hasn't been working out for us. But if we play low event, we don't go up many chances. We don't get many chances. We capitalize like on the power play. It could be the difference in the standings.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I thought it was a good game. I mean, thought they played hard. They
I had nothing to complain about this.
Yeah, that was
I mean,
really-
another shutout.
was
Tristan Jarry
pretty-
leading the league in shutouts.
It was pretty like almost low event hockey, which I know like
Exactly.
Sullivan wanted them to do.
Do you think that's something that the Penguins need to kind of
Yes.
adapt to their
Yes.
style?
Yeah, because it's working. You know, they shut out teams. They, win games like 3-0.
Is this kind of similar to like the Islanders style? Because I know the Islanders are very defensive.
In
If
a
this
way,
is how we're gonna have to
yes.
play, this is how we're gonna have to play.
Yeah, like whatever works, do it.
Because
you know?
like going into the year, we were saying, "Oh, we're gonna have to score all these goals to win these games," but that hasn't been the case. Because when
Yeah.
we play that type of way, we end up losing.
I think I saw something on Twitter, X, whatever you call it now, the other day that the Penguins haven't scored more than 3 goals in a game since before January
Yeah,
at all.
we were out the last time they did. It was the Arizona game, I think.
Oh yeah, no, it was the at least what I can think of.
Oh,
It
it
was
was
the
the
Islanders
Islanders
game
game.
because that was a 7-0 game.
Yeah.
No, but that was before Christmas break.
That was right after Christmas.
Oh yeah, you're right. I can't math right now.
It's okay. It's
I
Saturday.
gotta show some love to Letang. That was a beautiful goal
That
on the
was-
backhand.
I need to
Oh.
watch it again.
And then obviously, probably the Vezina favorite, Connor Hellebuyck, comes into town, and we score 3 goals on him. And then Jarry made some great saves. I wouldn't say he had to be like
Yeah.
the guy in this game, but he did his job. He's got a shutout, his 6th shutout of the year, 23 saves.
That's
but
just crazy to me how Jari has 6 shutouts.
yeah. And then the Penguins, they dominated the faceoff circle, 61%. Jets 38. So, I feel like it was all around just a great game. Nothing to complain about, like I'm saying here.
Yeah.
The only thing we can't complain about is that Noel Chari is hurt now. So.
Yeah, let's get to that.
Brutal hit.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people say it wasn't suspension worthy. Being in there, it looked pretty bad.
His helmet flew off.
His helmet
Yeah.
flew off, and this is a guy who's had for his other teams, he's had a history of concussion issues. So I really do hope he recovers. And honestly, I hate to say it, but knowing his history and stuff,
He just rolled around. I'm playing it again.
I
He
honestly
didn't know what
wouldn't
planet
be.
he was on.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised
No,
if
he,
this was the last game that Charlie played the
oh,
NHL.
jeez, really?
With his history, I think I wouldn't blame him if he just said that he was done.
Do you know how many concussions he's had?
I want to
oh
say
my.
3.
I'm just
wanna
watching
say
the
this
video
is
right now.
third.
He is not okay.
No.
Oh, he was bleeding.
I don't get how this
Jeez.
Dylan hit was a 3-game suspension. That Gallagher hit was 5.
That
How
was-
does that make sense?
Because player safety
hit?
has
the Brendan Gallagher hit.
the player safety.
Okay, in my opinion, the Gallagher hit was worse.
How is that only 5 games and that's 3 though? That's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's fair. I mean,
well,
I feel like
how much of an offender is Brendan Dillon?
I want to say he's been fine before.
I feel like he always plays dirty against the Pens, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, former Flyer, former Capital.
That makes sense.
I'm pretty sure he had like beef with us. Yeah, because he played us in the finals too.
With San
With
Jose,
San
right?
Jose?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
He's beef with us.
he has beef with us.
Sorry, not sorry.
I'm just checking Spotify trying to find this song because it's bugging me so much right now.
I'm looking at the Gallagher hit.
Yeah, that was a
Oh yeah,
complete-
no, I'm sorry. The Gallagher hit was much worse.
Yeah, because like that one.
There's no way you can tell me that's only a 2-game difference. There's no way.
I mean, I agree with you.
Yeah, I agree. And Brendan Dillon has
Because
been
Gallagher literally
fined
went
and
like,
suspended. Oh yeah.
Blatantly going at us.
Oh, literally.
Yeah.
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 So, I mean, I definitely think the Gallagher suspension should have been longer. If Dillon hasn't been suspended before, I think 3 games is okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
The Gallagher hit was definitely worse. Do
I
you have
thought-
breaking news?
I mean, I have some score updates.
Oh, who scored?
Blues are now winning 1-0 over the Sabres. Jake Neighbors got his 16th of the year. And the Islanders unfortunately tied it up against the Flames. Kyle Palmieri with his 15th of the year.
Kyle Palmieri's 15 goals.
Dude, ever since Patty Wall came in, he's gotten a lot better. Anyway,
Yeah.
the Penguins. Is that all for the Jets game?
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
so.
we'll move on to last night,
Alright.
which I mean me and Nick, compared to Jake, have differing feelings after this game. Because it was Marc-Andre Fleury night in
was
Minnesota.
What a presentation though. Like when
I
his kids
I recorded that. I need
when
to
his
watch
kids
that
came on like the screen, that was a little emotional.
Me and Jake were out there tearing up.
You were. That was great.
Like they were honoring him for his thousand games played and becoming second all time in wins with 552, which now he has 553 after last night, extending that lead for himself. But the Penguins lost, and Nick and I are okay because we're like, it was Fleury
It's
night.
unacceptable.
The
Buddy,
Penguins
Marc
played
Andre
It's
well. The
unacceptable.
Penguins played
You have
well,
to
but
beat the
he's just
Wild.
like, no. Screw
Buddy,
it.
Yeah, Fleury
Buddy.
played well, but you have to win this game. You're in a playoff race. You can't lose to the Wild.
Buddy, they threw everything on net. Literally everything. They threw the freaking washing machine at the goalie, and Fleury stopped everything.
Yeah, Fleur.
Okay, I understand that.
Everything.
But you got to find a way. Good
Some-
teams find a way to win.
He could have stopped
At
the
the end of the day,
cannonball
good-
last night.
Good teams find a way to win.
Yes, but when you have Fleury playing
They're-
on that
they're
type of
under-
emotional night, there's
Their
I'm
point
fine
percentage
with
is
this
under
one loss.
500. They're 490 point percentage. They're 7th in the Central. You have to find a way to beat this team. 50 games played, they have 49 points.
We were trying, but as you could see at the end when we pulled the goalie,
Fleury went 2009 mode. I don't know how else to say
He
it.
literally did. And
Fleury
also,
became the greatest
Okay.
goalie in the NHL.
I
at
understand
that.
that.
time.
I
it's not
understand
like we
that.
weren't trying. We
I know
were.
that. I'm not saying it's a lack of effort. I'm saying you have to win this game.
What else could they have done?
We put
They-
in the
okay,
effort.
okay.
We were
Listen. Let's just get over this really quickly. Okay.
They could have scored on the power play more. They went
No,
one.
power
They
play.
went 1 for 6.
Buddy, the
they went
power
1 for
play,
6.
the one time
4-minute power play opened up the game. They couldn't score. Or they couldn't even get in the zone.
You know why they didn't score? Because the horn went off twice during the power play when the
That's
Penguins had the
rigged.
puck in the
What?
zone. Yeah, the horn went off twice
I was
in the
working
middle
last
of the
night, so it was
Penguins
hardly
power
watching.
play. In the middle of the power play, the horn in the arena went off twice
Okay, that's like
and stopped play. While the Penguins had the puck in the zone while they were about to score. The horn went off twice.
was it just a glitch?
I don't know. It was
I don't know. Or Fleury pranked us again. Something like that.
You know, I feel like I would believe that more than a glitch. Honestly,
I would too, honestly. And then the Wild's game-winning goal literally went up into the netting.
Yeah, that's
but
another thing I was about to touch
no.
on. The Penguins, the game-winning goal for the Wild, it was just a very unlucky bounce for the Penguins because
How
the
do you-
puck. Let me talk before you start yelling again.
Get told.
Take a
that.
breath, bud. The puck, like the Penguins challenged because they thought the puck went out of play and hit the netting behind
It
the
did.
goal. It did. It was really, really hard to tell, but if you zoom in enough, you can see the netting like move ever so
Until it didn't zoom
slightly.
in enough.
But they have to be. It has to be definitive.
Yeah,
That's
but
why. That's
the
why
refs
they
were like,
changed it.
"No, it didn't." So Wild get a goal, but also on the initial shot before Kirill Kaprizov got the rebound, it went through Russ' stick. So that bounce didn't really help Nedeljkovic there. So
No, it didn't.
Players should have been blown
it's
dead.
just, I would definitely say that
It's win-loss, win-loss, win-loss all year.
we just had a 3-game winning streak.
Buddy, we just saw.
Okay,
we,
our
we
longest-
excuse
our
me,
longest
it was a
winning-
2-game winning streak, I think.
Exactly. Our longest winning streak has been 5 games all year. Other-
6.
Not
Is it
everyone's saying
6?
it's 16 like the Oilers, which we'll touch on that, by the way, too.
I'm just asking, like, can we get a run together here? I mean,
We're
do you guys
trying.
not agree?
We're
Like,
trying.
we should beat this team.
Buddy, nothing.
Like,
I mean, nothing.
The deadline's coming
went
up
our
in
way
four.
this
The
game.
deadline's coming
There
up
was
in
nothing
4
we
weeks.
could've
You
done.
can't afford to lose to
Exactly.
the Wild.
Buddy, literally nothing went this
The Wild
game.
are still
The
a
Horn
good
went against
team.
us.
The Wild are
The-
not a serious
The
team.
Horn went
They're not
against
a
us.
serious
the refs
team, but
went
they're
against
still a
us,
good
and
team.
Mark
I don't even
against
think
Fleury
they're
went
that.
against
They're not
us.
that good.
There's nothing we
I
could
wouldn't
have
say
done.
they're like
They have a minus 16 goal differential. This
They've been
season.
half their team's been injured the entire
Exactly.
year.
Exactly.
The
That's why
New
we
Jersey
should
Devils,
win. That's why we should beat them.
all the players were healthy for this game for once. The only players
That's
that were
a good
missing
point.
were Patrick Maroon and Jared Spurgeon.
Okay, Spurgeon's a good player.
Jared Spurgeon's been out the entire year.
I know.
Okay, listen, I'm not saying the Wild are like
You
top
don't-
of their division, but they're still a good team, a
No,
tough
they're
team to
not.
play
They're
against.
7th in the Central.
Oh
They're-
my gosh.
They're behind the Coyotes. They're not a
Buddy,
good team.
they're
my
literally a good team when healthy.
What
They're
would
like
you
the
say the-
Devils.
How far behind the Coyotes are they? They have the same amount of points. So if the Coyotes were behind them, would you still be like, they're a bad team, they're in front of the Coyotes? They're a good
The Wild
team.
are not a good team. No, they're not.
They are, though.
Oh my gosh.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. Look, I'm not saying they're the end-all, be-all of the Western Conference. They're
Not the Canucks or the Stars.
No,
but
they're not the Canucks. They're not the Avalanche.
They're an average team.
They're
That's what they are.
a bit better than average.
No.
Also, your stats are out of date because now they're ahead of the Coyotes because of last night's
Oh,
win.
okay.
And they're still fighting for a wild card spot themselves. Like, they're only 3 points back of St. Louis.
Hey, buddy. Let me just look.
I was going to say something else, but now I can't remember because Jake started yelling again.
Hey, you want to know something fun?
Do
The
tell
Wild
us.
have 2 points below us. We have 53 points. They have 51.
Huh. Isn't that interesting?
They have 3 games in hand.
The Penguins?
No, we have 3 games in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But either way, you're calling them a bad team. It's like calling us a bad team.
We haven't been good all year. We've had a 1 run
We've had 2.
or
3.
2.
I say we're around the
3?
same.
I want to say 3.
I say we're around the same level as the Wild. We're not the end all be all of our division, but we're also not the worst. Maybe we're
Yes.
towards the bottom in the standings, but we're
On
also
paper, we
fighting
should-
for a
on paper,
playoff
we should be
spot,
better
like
than
the
the
rest
Wild.
of the Wild are fighting for a
Oh.
playoff spot with their entire conference, and we're fighting for a playoff spot with half our conference.
I have some great news.
What's the great news?
Palmieri's goal got taken away.
That's great.
Still 1-0 Flames.
That is fantastic news. Thank you, Nick.
You're
It
welcome.
was just a frustrating game because you couldn't get that goal.
Nothing. Literally nothing went the Penguins' way this game. There was
It was
nothing
just
they
an
could've done.
that's what I was gonna say. It was an unlucky game with the horn, the review, the bounce at the end. Like,
Not to
I
mention
mean,
the review.
we got till March 8th. Like,
the review was
these-
7.5 minutes.
Yeah, it was
away.
long.
these points are very valuable, and
we get
concerning
that.
concerning what's at stake with Gunsel, like, I think
Another
that's
thing-
I think
Like,
that's a
listen,
game.
listen,
I think
Any
that's-
other
another-
game, I feel like I can't be too like. Obviously, I'm upset that we lost. I'm not saying like, oh, it's not a big deal that we lost. I'm upset.
No, I'm not.
I-
I'm not saying it's
Okay,
like the end of
another-
this. I'm not saying it's the end of the season.
You're
or
acting
Listen,
like it.
another
No, I'm
thi-
not. I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna be serious in the playoff race
No,
and
no,
you
no.
want to show your GM Kyle Dubas to give you some help, that's a game you should win.
Listen, another thing too, I have to say, you're not gonna win. You're not literally going to win every
I'm not.
single game.
I'm not expecting that.
Until- Yeah, they're going to lose against teams.
But now they got to go to Winnipeg tonight, and
Win.
We already beat Winnipeg,
We
so
literally
we
beat
could
them
beat Winnipeg.
Winnipeg is winless in the last 5 or 6 games.
Yeah,
I
but
can't remember.
you're at Winnipeg. I think that's a tough.
So-
place.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough
place-
test.
it's a
Let's get
tough
up to
place
the
play.
test. Let's rebound from last night, shake off all that bad luck that we had.
I'd be fine. Like
And get
if
back
if
into
we
it.
split this road trip, I'd be fine.
Excuse me.
Winnipeg is 4-5-1 in the last 10 games.
Oof.
We're 4-3-3.
Yeah, I
not
said
bad.
if we split,
What was Can you tell me what Minnesota is in their last 10 games?
Yeah, no problem.
Just because
Minnesota.
we're trying to make a point here.
Yeah, Minnesota in the last 10 games, I believe, were. I saw it yesterday. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I want to say 5 something and something.
Get me numbers. I need
I got you,
concrete numbers
Minnesota.
before he starts going off on us again.
Their last 10 games. Hold on. Minnesota's last 10 games. Not counting the Penguins game, correct?
Were you not counting our game with them when you were reading our stats?
What, sorry?
Were you not counting the game last night when you read the Penguins stats in the last 10?
No, I
games?
was.
Just count the game from last night then.
Okay.
They've had
Counting
6
the
and
games
4,
last night.
6 and 4.
So it would have been 5 and 4 before they played us.
Yeah.
That's still pretty good.
6 and 4. I mean, look at the results. 5-0 over the Islanders. 6-4 over Florida. 5-2 over Carolina. 3-2 over us. They're beating good teams.
They're getting a lot of goals too.
Like, beating Florida, Carolina, the Islanders, and us are not easy tasks.
No.
They lost to Anaheim.
And the 9.
Anaheim.
So,
Anaheim.
well, we lost to Chicago, so
Yeah.
And they
What's
beat
their say?
Chicago.
We got Chicago coming up. My friend's going to that game.
wonder if Bedsy will be back.
You can only hope not.
Hope not.
I'll be fine if they win tonight.
You just need to chill.
I
You
am
need
just,
to relax. They did everything they could. They played well. It's just bad luck, and Fleury was playing even better.
Can you guys at least agree with me? Like, if you want to show your GM to like make some moves, like you kind of got to beat a team like the Wild.
The Wild are worse than us.
Exactly.
I don't know what point you're trying to make.
I don't understand what point he's trying to make either.
If you're showing your GM, you want to like.
Okay, no. If you're trying
Get
to show,
some-
if you need to show your GM you need help by winning, then how does that show you need help? Like, if you're winning, you're like, oh no, you don't need help.
No, it's proving a point that like, okay, let's go for it. This team's winning. Let's.
Hey,
no,
buddy.
I think they still need help. I think this. Do we have another score update, Nick?
No, I'm just saying that you just shut out one of the top teams in the league 3-0
Yeah.
on home ice on Tuesday.
Okay, then you should beat the Wild.
You're going to lose bad games. It's
I understand that.
You can
every
play
team
well
in
and
the league
lose, but-
does. You can play well and lose. That's what the Penguins did this game, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, well, they got to win tonight. They
Okay.
can't afford back-to-back losses, right?
Okay, well, they
We
can
can agree
win
on
tonight.
that.
Agree?
Yeah, they can win tonight.
I think
I
this is our
can't-
first debate we've had on the show.
I think they can beat the Jets tonight.
Yeah.
Easy.
They're capable.
You
of
can't
it.
go.
Not
You
easy,
can't
but,
go. You can't
Just because
go
they're
home with 0
capable
points.
of winning, like they were capable of beating the Wild, doesn't mean that they're going to.
Yeah. Like every team
Like
has
honestly,
bad
my
losses.
view of this is that of most
was-
games that we play is that we are capable of beating them. That doesn't mean you have to beat them because you're better. Like
Yeah.
there are some teams where I'm like, okay, yeah, we have to beat the Sharks.
Yeah.
If we don't beat the Sharks, then something is wrong.
Yeah.
But the Wild, I'm like, that's going to be a tough game.
the Blackhawks and the AHL roster.
We should
from
beat
Yeah,
the
we have to
Islanders,
beat the
yeah.
Blackhawks.
We have to.
But if we go home with 2 out of 4, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Let's move on because I feel like we're all a little heated now.
I'm fine.
I'm fine too.
No,
I
you're
don't
not.
know.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
You're not. You were yelling.
I mean, do we want Gunsel on this team after the deadline?
Of course we
Yes.
want to get on this
All
team.
right,
We're
then
going
let's-
to have
let's
to.
we
start
want the
winning.
Jake Shakes.
Let's start winning.
Your name is in the milkshake.
Anyway, going to the NHL now.
Do we
Sorry,
want to preview
Megan.
the Jets game, or do we preview
yeah,
it enough with
let's
our
preview it.
arguments?
Let's preview it.
What else do we have to preview? The
Jari's
Penguins beat
in
them
net.
3-0
There we
on
go.
Tuesday. Jari's in net. Jari got a shutout against
You
this team
told
on
us that
Tuesday.
the last 10 games for
Yeah,
the
they-
Jets, they're kind of sliding a bit.
Yeah, the
They're
Jets
4,
are,
5, and 1.
Yeah, the
last
Jets
10.
are sliding because they're kind of mid lately. Sean
They just
Monahan
haven't
hasn't
been
done
able to
squat.
score some goals as of late.
Yeah, and the Penguins know how to beat this team. So
Kyle Connor's a heck of a player. That was my first time.
literally
seeing
in
him.
the last 5 games, guess who has the most points?
Kyle Connor.
No, Josh Morrissey with 2.
2!
2.
Jeez.
Those are both assists, by the way.
Oh my.
Goals. Kyle Connor is 1. Plus minus
Jeez.
Alex Iafallo plus 1.
Oh my god.
I will say though, Graves has looked better with Carlson
Oh, he
out
has.
of the.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at the Penguins' last 5 games. Crosby has 5 points in his last 5 games. Kitzel has 2 goals in his last 5 games. Eric Carlson has 4 assists in his last 5 games. Evgeny Malkin is a plus 3 in the last 5 games.
I'm feeling good. I'm
And
feeling good.
it was
tonight.
great to see.
I'm feeling good
It was
tonight
great
just
to
so I can
see.
prove you wrong.
What what do you mean prove me wrong?
As
Can we
in-
play? I want to play the Wild again, but we can't this season. So
We split them. One.
we split 'em,
1-1.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah.
We're there.
It's gonna
I
be a
still
tough
think the
game
Let's Go
tonight, but
Phillies. Oh, we
hopefully
want
they
Phillies
can find a way
They're
to.
going to, and then
But it was
it's
great.
gonna be another tough game.
It was great to see
But-
Riley Smith score
oh, it was.
from an unbelievable feed from Gino.
Oh,
a great
we
game.
completely just neglected all Penguin goals. Sid has a pretty beautiful goal
Yeah.
too.
Oh
What
yeah,
he was
Sid-
18th
Sid
all
Sam
time.
still.
No, 21st.
20.
21st in goals.
What?
He's 21st all time in goals now.
Oh yeah.
Where are you getting 18th all time? Like points?
I don't know. I'm
I'm pretty
Buddy's
sure he's.
losing it. Buddy is actually losing it.
I'm pretty
right
sure
now.
Sid's close to top 10 all time in points. So
yeah,
Yes,
he's getting
he is.
there.
he's gonna get there for sure.
Slick.
But it's just gonna take a little bit
This
more
season,
time. I don't know. We have to look.
he's not gonna get there this season.
I don't remember how big the gap is.
I don't know. Actually,
I will say though, for next season, we need to be on Crosby's 600 goal watch because he's
Yeah, I
getting
was
close.
telling Nick
We'll be
that.
in the arena for that.
Yeah,
by the way.
we're going to every game.
I was there for the 500th goal.
Against
Lucky.
Philly, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, the game was an amazing game. It was really fun. Probably one of my top Penguin games of all time I've been to. The only problem was that Ryan Mill was not the PA announcer that night. It was someone else who I have no idea who it was. So
Oh,
like
really?
You can maybe get to top 10.
so the goal call was not like Sidney Crosby. It was something else that I can't remember. I was just like,
I don't
"Damn,
know. Probably not.
This
Unless he gets really hot.
what's the gap?
Buddy,
Oh yeah, he's not getting it this year.
what do you guys mean?
He's at 554. Number 10 is 5 or hang on.
590.
590. That's like
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one.
that's
Oh,
40 points.
Which one are you looking at?
I was
This
looking
one?
at 11th.
Or a little under 40.
I mean, yeah. The
Dude,
power
that's only
plays.
36
Oh,
points.
The power play's been
Guys,
been able to
He
score.
could get close
Guys.
then maybe.
he's only 36 points behind.
Maybe he could. I would at least say he gets close. I'm not going to like expect it to happen cuz
He's gonna hit top 10 this season.
either this season or next, but it's
Also,
coming. It's coming.
Unrelated, but
What are you doing? Oh, Jake Jake has
That's how
Jake
I
has
am.
18 tabs open. Oh my lord.
That's how I am.
Can we just roast this guy in the comments about having 18 tabs
We
open?
hardly get any
What?
comments.
I like to be prepared.
I'm
I-
getting
had it last week,
anxiety
though.
looking at that. I'm
What's
not
wrong
gonna
with
lie.
that? I like
That makes
to.
me so stressed
So I
out.
had tabs open for a research project this week, and I was like, I can't take this anymore. I put all the links in a doc. I'm like, close, please.
It's so anxiety. Like,
Yeah.
I just get anxiety looking at that.
All right, let's move on to
Anyway.
other
Go
news
Pens.
from around the league. Let me have a moment real quick.
Okay, go ahead. Tate McRae. Hi.
No, not that.
Oh yeah,
Give me
Nick.
a
Let's talk
second.
about that.
Yeah, let's talk about Tate McRae.
Can I have a moment real quick?
Okay, fine.
The Penguins reign supreme. The Oilers lost, and their win streak ended at 16 games, and the Penguins keep the record of 17. Woo!
Okay, now Tate McRae, right?
Yeah. So,
Dude.
Nick.
I just had to
Oh,
have that
dude,
moment.
let's talk about our project in class.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you do?
Full
What?
points.
4 points. Got a 10 out of 10. We had to make a birthday card. So,
Why don't you make me one?
no, we made
It
one
was
each
for
other.
the class.
It was for the class.
Oh, why'd
But,
you give it to me?
So I made him a birthday card, right?
Why-
We had to use like this cat, right? We had to like trace it. That was the whole thing.
Oh wait, I was supposed to do that, but my thing wasn't working, so I didn't do it.
Okay, cool. Well, anyway, I traced the cat, right? I made Happy Birthday, Jake.
Mm-hmm.
Then I put a picture of Tate McRae on there. 4 points. She looked at it and went, "You did more than the assignment." So 10 out of 10.
That's so funny.
Then for Nick, for his birthday, I made the cat upside down.
The
and
cat was
put-
upside
and
down.
Put his celebrity crush.
This is visual storytelling, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah, she's fine.
His crush there.
Yo, Olivia Rodrigo, we have an extra seat if you want to come
Oh
up
my
and-
Dude,
God.
we'll be in class, like the teacher's talking, and I look at Nick's screen. It's just him looking up Olivia Rodrigo.
Buddy,
Oh my god!
Let's not
That's the
pretend.
same computer I
Let's
used.
not pretend you don't do the same with Tate McRae in class.
That's true.
I know it's true. I witness it. And then Tyler Beck is like, "Guys, what are you doing?"
I'm just doing my Illustrator and Canva labs during class.
Anyway, talking about the All-Star Weekend,
Yeah.
let's review this. So Tate McRae's performance, right?
Oh.
Dude,
I liked it. Oh my gosh,
so
you
true,
guys.
bro. Tate McRae, like, She won All-Star Weekend in my opinion.
Yeah, dude. No,
I don't remember who won the actual game, but I
Team
just know Tate.
Matthews.
No, Tate McRae won. She won in my books. What about you, Jake?
uh,
Who won All-Star Weekend for you?
I would say the
Okay.
NHL by announcing the Olympics coming back, and
Oh yeah.
Was it All-Star Weekend?
yeah.
Mhm.
Dude, I don't.
Yeah, big news. We're going
I
back
knew.
to the
I
Olympics,
bet
boys.
you thought I was gonna say Tate
Woo!
McRae.
I was hoping you would, because that was mine. Dude, her performance though was
Oh, I
pretty
actually,
good, yeah.
I actually have my MVP of All Star Weekend,
Tate McRae.
Nikita Kucherov.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
my gosh. No.
I think the top two people at All-Star Weekend were Tate McRae and Nikita Kucherov.
I would agree with
Nikita
that.
Kucherov was not.
She put on a flawless performance.
Nikita Kucherov's skills competition performance was the greatest performance we've ever seen in the All-Star skills competition. The greatest performance you've ever seen. Absolutely elite passing,
Elite passing, elite puck handling, especially.
great puck handling. You know, he really showed that he wanted to be there. He was so engaged.
He really wanted the $1 million, but he just came up a little short.
Yeah, you know, it happens sometimes. It's okay, you know. He just came a little bit shy to McDavid, but
It's
it
alright.
happens.
Oh my goodness. On a more like serious note with the skills competition, I feel like it actually wasn't that bad.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
actually. I had fun
It was
with
cool to see like,
But, like, I think-
Bedard and Bedard out there.
And Sid.
Yeah,
I
Sid.
think my one thing that I would change, like I think I did like the structure. I liked how it was like there's elimination, you're keeping track of points. I mean, obviously I didn't really like how not every player participated, but
Yeah.
I think my one thing that I would change was rather than like voting, like, because there was so much voting this year. Like, oh, here's
voting.
32 players now. You guys voted in the last 12.
Yeah.
Like, you handle all the players, NHL. Just pick the players you want there. Maybe let us vote for the All-Star captains. I don't know. But
yeah.
I think if there's one thing that there should definitely be a voting for, it should be voting for who all participates in the All-Star skills. Because I know they had, like,
Yeah.
the last two to vote in. I was like, why are we just voting two in? This is stupid. Just put Sidney Crosby in there. I'm still glad he got to be there.
Oh, I
Yeah.
am
But,
too. I am
I
definitely
think
too.
they should just have you vote for everyone who goes in.
It was like the Royal Rumble, like when Sid and Bedard came out.
When Sid and Bedard came out, me and Jake just looked at each other like,
We just started jumping.
So that would be my only thing I would change.
oh, also, can I just say something really quickly?
Hmm.
Like a little bit about the All-Star Weekend? Hey,
Oh boy.
thanks to Avali.
Oh,
Keep
yeah.
my captain's name out your mouth, buddy.
I don't know if you saw that. He was
What?
He was mad that Crosby wasn't there for.
Yeah, he got mad. He was like, he got mad that Crosby went to like, where did he go?
Min-
Montana,
Montana?
Yellowstone, most
Yeah, he
beautiful place in the
He
world.
was
by the
mad
way.
that Crosby skipped the draft.
Buddy, he's carried this league for.
It's a draft.
Sidney Crosby
over
is
it.
more successful
Guess
than
what
you'll
happened
ever be in
instead?
your
A
life,
little
buddy.
kid got to go sit with a bunch of NHL players. That's sick. That kid will remember that for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
So,
So, thanks
I
to
don't know.
Avali, you're literally, Sidney Crosby's literally older than you, and he's more successful than you'll ever be in your life. You already have gray hair, and you look like you're about 70, and
yeah,
you're
I
like
was shocked when I was
34,
like, what?
so-
He's in his 30s.
Yeah, he doesn't look like it at all, and yeah, so...
He's stressed out.
So, buddy,
staying
I
up
don't
trying
know
to get these
why
skills.
you're even trying to, like, talk bad about the guy who's carried this league and made it as popular as it is.
Mm-hmm.
When you're Sidney Crosby, the guy who literally spends his free time just going to children's
Yeah.
hospitals, like,
Yeah.
with no photography, no, like, press at all, and just, you know, does so many
Has
good
little
things.
penguins, and because of it, we have Logan Cooley.
Yeah, Logan Cooley literally wouldn't have played hockey without Sidney Crosby.
If
The-
if the Coyotes somehow miraculously ever win the Stanley Cup, and Logan Cooley's like the Conn Smythe winner, because of Sidney Crosby.
Yeah, so thanks to Avali. I don't know what you're doing, my guy.
So, Arizona, if you ever win the cup and Cooley's your Conn Smythe, we expect a thank you card. Thanks.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks to Avali. Just keep my captain's name out your mouth.
Did
Sidney
he?
Crosby's a lot more of a great person than you'll ever be. He's just a good person, and whenever you have the accolades that he has, he can do whatever he wants and nobody cares because he's Sidney Crosby.
He's one of the most humble guys ever.
He's such a humble guy. He's a great guy, skilled guy. He's done everything and he's been humble about it. Yeah, so if I would recommend one thing, it would be shut up and stay in your lane, buddy. Okay, that's it.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Sid's
Nick.
just an unbelievable
You're
person, and he deserves to. He
If
should
Sidney-
be able to go to Montana.
If
Yeah.
Sidney Crosby wants to go to Montana uninterrupted and just skate in the beautiful
Yeah.
area,
Yeah, it's not like
before
he
the
was
All-Star
slacking
game.
off,
And let's
like
be
going there
honest.
to party. He
Let's-
was skating.
Let's be honest here. I mean, the draft wasn't
Prepping.
that draft wasn't that special. He didn't.
Yeah, I
didn't-
The
honestly,
draft was like an hour.
Yeah.
I was a little disappointed. Not gonna lie, beforehand. I had said I think this is gonna be the best part of All Star Weekend. I think the skills
Tate
actually
McRae's
still beat it.
performance was the best part of All-Star Weekend.
Game wise,
Nick.
not counting Tate McRae,
Nick.
counting the 3
Oh,
main
I
events.
DM'd her. Never
Yeah,
mind.
Jake did DM
Did
her
you
by the way.
actually?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he said if you guys win, that
Well,
Jake
Kid
would take
Leroy's
you out.
Kid Leroy's got
But
it.
now Kid Leroy's kind of.
It's in my way.
Kid Leroy's.
I'm
in play.
sorry, Jake. I'm sorry.
Same,
You're not a
same with
successful
Travis
singer.
Konechny, so
Yeah.
he might be second in line if the Kid Leroy doesn't work out.
Okay, but All Star Weekend overall, not bad.
It wasn't bad. It
No,
was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was good. I felt like because it was in Toronto, like the buzz of it was kind of
yeah.
better than it was last year.
Nick, be careful. He's getting his drink. Anyways, Nick, do you happen to
Nick,
know
look.
who the TSN reporter was that like, said, "Does Crosby want to trade?"
Oh,
Was it Frank
Um,
Cervelli or no?
it wasn't.
No, it was because Frank Starvelli. I'm pretty sure.
It was
is
just
Sportsnet.
his feelings. It
Oh,
I'm
wasn't-
pretty sure it was Craig Button. I want to say.
Yeah,
Mm.
Yeah, Craig Button, buddy.
yeah.
What are
Crosby's-
these? Why are they hating on Sid?
It
Like,
happens every year. It seems like.
seriously.
Why do you Canadian media people always bash Sid? Like, Sidney Crosby literally is the reason why you guys have jobs, pretty much. Sidney Crosby
Have
is
what?
the reason have jobs.
Oh,
Sidney Crosby literally is the reason why the sport is so popular. Sidney Crosby is the reason why we get new viewers. Sidney Crosby is literally. Listen, I know we all hate him because, you know, he's on the Capitals. But without Sidney Crosby and Alex Ovechkin, the league would not be what it is today. Let's be
listen,
real.
I can acknowledge that. Like, I don't like Ovechkin, obviously.
Sure, we
'cause
don't
he's
like
a Capital.
Ovechkin because he's the Capitals, but like we can't, you know.
We have to
he's-
respect his playing ability.
Yeah, he's one of the best goal scorers in
Mhm.
NHL history,
Yeah.
unbiasedly. Like I don't like saying that, but like it's true. Like
It's a
I'm not gonna
fact.
be.
I've
I'm not
already
gonna be-
mentally prepared myself for the fact that he's probably going to pass Gretzky.
I don't
Ooh,
know.
I don't
now,
know.
but
That's why I
he's kind
said
of slow
probably.
this year, but
Yeah, I know. I was looking at that the other day. I'm like, how many goals does he have? And it's
only
like,
11,
yeah. I was like, oh my.
He scored the last 2 games, right?
Mhm.
3 games.
3 games.
You
Yeah,
know,
he's
I think
starting-
it's
he's starting
because
to come
I
up.
think it's because he knows he's on my fantasy team, so he's trying to sabotage me.
But yeah, either way, yeah, like I don't know why you guys are hating on Crosby. First off, let's get 2 things clear here. Okay,
We went really off track with this conversation, but I like where it's going.
it's okay. Listen, to all the Canadian media members who have a thing about Sidney Crosby. First and foremost, he ain't going nowhere. Let's just get that out of the way.
No.
He's not going anywhere. He's not leaving the team. He would never leave this team. This team could win 1 game in 82. He's not leaving. He's retiring a Penguin. He is retiring a
That might be
Penguin.
an exaggeration. I think everyone would want to leave at that point. But
I don't know about that
continue.
Buddy, Sidney Crosby has won everything there is. The only award he has not won that he is eligible for is a Selkie.
That's what I was thinking.
Literally, the only award that he could win.
And he's been like
It's a
top
Selkie.
5 in the Selkie.
I'm like
once,
so.
right?
I'm
Yes.
interested to see who wins it since Bergeron's retired now.
Oh, it's gonna be probably I don't know, probably Barkov. I
Yeah,
would guess.
he's always up there. In
Like
that.
either way,
Most overrated,
yeah.
underrated.
That
Sidney Crosby-
that trophy should be named after Bergeron.
oh yeah,
Honestly.
absolutely. Or Datsuk.
Yeah,
Maybe in like a couple, like 20 some years.
But like, come on, Sidney Crosby's won everything there is. He's not. He loves the city too much. He said openly and privately, he's
yeah,
retiring
he's
a
made
Penguin.
it pretty clear.
He's made it pretty clear he ain't going anywhere, no matter how hard
That's
it
gonna
gets.
be a sad day when he retires.
Secondly.
Secondly,
He has won everything there is to win.
I thought that was.
So if you even question what he
Christopher
decides to
Lloyd.
do with his life, Sidney Crosby is the most humble. He's probably the most. He literally will just have one-on-one media sessions with people just to talk about
Yeah,
random things.
he did that this
He did
weekend.
that the All-Star
Yeah.
weekend. I don't know if you heard about that.
Who did he do it with?
I forget. It was just a person, a member of the media. He was like, he talked about like the Team Canada situation. One of the reporters asked him,
Oh.
and he basically was like, "Oh, I don't think like here is like the perfect time to like talk
What
about
was
that."
it? The state of hockey and
Something about
Yeah.
like, do you think there's like a culture problem in
Yeah,
hockey
yeah,
and
that's right.
stuff? And Sidney Crosby was like, "Oh, well, I don't think like here's like a good time to talk about it. Like, if you want to talk one-on-one after, we can." And then
Oh, I
they
have, like,
went into a
A
room,
personal story too.
and then they went
to
into a
go with
room by
this.
themselves, talked one-on-one about it
So
behind closed doors.
I've told.
and it's
Yeah.
it's the things we don't hear about Crosby too.
Literally, he's
Yeah.
like a personable
Yeah.
guy.
He's
Like,
such a good captain.
how can you question what this guy does in his free time and
He like
hate him for it?
he will
That
text
is
and
just
FaceTime
ridiculous.
our draft picks.
Literally. He
Like-
literally is the first person to call our draft picks.
He's like,
He
"Welcome to the team."
he hand delivers season tickets to fans. He'll show up at people's doorsteps. in
They're
the
all
summer.
digital now. They're still doing it.
Literally, our season tickets are digital, but no, the players, led by Sidney Crosby, will still come to people's houses around Pittsburgh.
Onward.
And you know, come in, spend time with them. He'll play hockey with kids.
He'll write them notes.
He'll write them notes.
Be like, "Please excuse this kid from school.
Yeah.
They were playing hockey with me."
He
Signed
literally-
Sidney Crosby.
He literally goes to the children's hospital when he can, with no media, no camera or anything, no like people with him. He just shows up at the children's hospital, goes into random kids' rooms, talks to them, gives them merchandise. How? I'm backing away from the mic because I know I'm about to yell.
Good.
How can you hate on this man?
You just got close.
How? Thanks to Lavallee. How are you employed? How can you hate on this man?
Oh wow.
How?
You
I
guys are.
don't understand it. I don't understand the hate. How can you
Nick,
hate
are you
Sidney
crying?
Crosby? How can you hate Sidney Crosby? It's impossible.
Okay.
All right,
You guys are
let's
so
go.
heated
Let's go.
today.
Let's go. Nick, do you want to scream? Do you want to have back?
No.
We're beating Winnipeg, led by Sidney
Go!
Crosby.
We want the cup.
Sidney Crosby is taking us to the promised land. Keep hating on him. He's 36, and he's about to have another point per game season.
We want the cup.
Unreal. He should be in the MVP race. Sidney Crosby is one of the greatest players in sports history, one of the most respected players in sports history. Keep his name out your mouth. Thanks, Savali. Please.
Let's go.
I don't know what just happened.
Anyway, moving on to the John Tavares situation.
Wait. Okay. Hang on.
I think
on.
this is your scoop, right?
Yeah, I'll get to that in a second. I have one.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. No. We're down us.
One.
Let's go. Let's go.
Boys.
Go. Let's go.
You guys,
Go.
you guys are heated today.
We're winning the Stanley Cup.
We're winning the cup.
Okay.
If we just win
I
some
have-
games.
I have one. Just one
We
thing
gotta
to
beat
mention.
Winnipeg.
We're going to beat
Oh
Winnipeg.
my
beat
gosh! Can I
Winnipeg.
talk?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. I
Let
have one thing.
Megan speak.
I have one thing to say on that whole matter before we move on. Do not get down a rabbit hole. Just let me say it, because you guys are off the rails.
I'm crazy. We're crazy today.
I told you guys about how I was at the Penguins parade in 2017.
Yes.
Because of something, I was able to go be where the players were getting off their trucks, and I took pictures with most of them. And when Crosby was walking by with the cup, the people, they were I don't know, security or people around him, just saying because he had to get to the stage. They're like, no pictures, no pictures, no pictures. We still went up to him. He still faced the camera and smiled for me. So thanks, Sidney
Wait,
Crosby.
Sidney-
And thank you for the puck you gave me when I did the Highmark High Five. If I ever meet him, I need to actually thank him in person.
You did the Highmark High Five too?
Yeah, we talked about this.
yeah.
Sid gave me a puck and I tried saying thank you, but it just didn't come out. It was thank you. I'm not really like that. I don't really want to do it because it was so breathy.
You must have been nervous, right?
I was so
Yeah.
nervous and I'm just do I say thank you?
I just
what
remembered.
is
I did
happening?
get a puck from mine. Who gave me it? It was someone who left that season though.
We'll figure it out. We'll do a deep dive later.
Hey, you forgot who gave you it?
Yeah, because it wasn't a star player, but
All right. Well, anyways,
don't know.
moving on. I did have a little scoop. Apparently, John Tavares it's a minor story. He's in some tax dispute with the Canadian tax agency, Let me just pull up the exact details.
Whoa.
Score update.
We do have some score updates.
So, like, the main headline from Sportsnet is Maple Leafs. Do you want to tell us the score update?
Yeah, you said score updates. I said yeah, and then continue.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I was
That's
like,
my
bro.
bad. I'm, like, dialed
To be fair,
in
though,
right
like, we've interrupted her a lot.
You
Okay,
have.
that's fair. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I
I'm
just,
sorry. My
Okay,
apologies.
no, it's okay. I'm sorry for interrupting you. Anyway,
Give a score update.
yeah, it's now 2-1 Sabres. Opposer got his 10th. Oh no, 2-1 Blues. Sorry.
Oh, that's
Opposer got his
better.
10th of the year to tie it up, and then Gordon Cairo got his 15th of the year, make it 2-1. Niels Hoglander scored his 15th of the year to tie, make it 1-1, and then Nick Suzuki got his 16th of the year to make it 1-0 Montreal. And then continue. Make it
Who's Montreal playing again?
Dallas.
Thanks. All right, so this is the headline from Sportsnet. Maple Leafs captain John Tavares in $8 million tax dispute with CRA, which is Canadian Revenue Agency. Just trying to figure out the exact details. I think it's, yeah. Let me just read these two paragraphs from the article. According to court documents, the CRA in its reassessment determined Tavares' 2018 income was $17.8 million higher than reported and ordered the payer to pay $6.8 million in taxes. What are you guys doing?
We're listening.
Over
I'm
38% of the bonus, plus $1.2 million in interest. The appeal argues that Tavares' signing bonus is eligible for the reduced rate of 15%. Why did they type out percent like that? I'm sorry. Under Canada-U.S. tax treaty provision that sets lower rates for inducements paid to artists, musicians, actors, and athletes. The claim has not been tested in court. So it's a little confusing, but basically he's being taxed a lot higher than he would in the U.S. And it's like he has to pay like $80 million in taxes. So
It's a lot of dough.
all right. The main thing with the whole tax thing is that could it possibly affect any more stars playing in Canada? We don't know. It's not a major story, but I just wanted to put it in there.
Like, how did it start, though? Like,
I don't know. I just saw it on the internet, and I don't know.
all right.
But anyways, over All-Star Weekend, as Nick had mentioned, the NHL is going back to the Olympics, and also the Four Nations Face-Off was officially announced next year for kind of replacing the All-Star Game in a way for a bit.
I'm excited for that, honestly.
Yeah, it's about time we've got a little best on best. But, like, I don't, personally, Russia's not in it, so I don't think it's best on best.
No, it's
Because
unfortunate.
Russia's got some really good players, you know.
Yeah, but Crosby, McDavid, and McKinnon.
Yeah,
on
that's
one
gonna be
team.
exciting.
And Bedard.
And Bedard.
I'm
Canada's
gonna.
winning.
Yeah,
So,
Canada's winning. Boo.
I don't know. USA, they've caught up with Canada.
I mean, you have 3 Hughes, 2 Kachucks,
Got Eichel.
Eichel,
We got
Gensel.
Gensel. We have better goaltending by
Oh,
far.
I can't
Oh,
wait to see
yeah.
Gensel at Team
Who's
USA
Team
jersey.
Canada's
Yes.
goalie? Is it Tristan Jari?
It
That's
honestly
true.
could be Jari.
Canada's
Yeah.
goaltending is not going to be.
I know one guy who won't
Best
be, who
part.
honestly probably would have been.
What?
Carter Hart.
Yeah.
It probably would have honestly been. He would have probably
Well,
made the
Jari
team.
has been pretty
Yeah.
good this year.
But now
so.
he's gonna be making Team London's provincial prison team.
Which an update on that? Apparently, their trial's not supposed to be until 2026.
Yeah, but they're not gonna be playing in the league until ever again. So
Yeah. So I mean, we said we would update whenever we had more stuff on that.
get
But,
ready to learn prison, buddies.
but we're going back to the Olympics too. So
I'm excited for that.
I
Oh, yeah.
guess Russia might not
So,
be involved.
the
in
two,
that either.
or the
Probably not.
four countries in the
We love geopolitics.
four nations face off. It will be the United States, Canada, Finland, and Sweden.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
So
I'm
and
excited.
there'll be no. I don't know. Did
No
they
All-Star
did they
game.
not no All Star?
No All-Star. We're gonna do this
No
instead,
All-Star.
which is fine.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I just hope the Pittsburgh still gets an All-Star game before Sid retires.
It's gonna be so much fun
I
to
hope so.
watch though.
Although the
Like,
latest rumor I saw was New York. So.
I did
Belmont.
see that.
Mhm.
Long Island.
Long
Yeah.
Island.
Yeah.
So
Boo.
it might not happen, even though I had a rant. I should just send that rant into.
Well,
Gary Bettman.
we've had a rant today. I think it's time for you.
No, I don't really have anything to rant about.
Okay.
I'm just saying how I had a rant about Pittsburgh not having an All-Star game, how they need to have one before Sid retires. That was my big rant like weeks and weeks ago.
Yeah, you kind of go off on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I have nothing to rant about today.
That's good though, right?
Good.
You guys took up enough time with your rant. And then you're screaming. Apologies to Nick, who is producing today. I'm so sorry you had to hear that.
We're a little fired up today.
Yeah,
Fire it up.
We're
We're buzzing. We're
I'm
buzzing.
gonna have to adjust the sound so much.
Anyway,
Hard on the forecheck today.
can we get into our next thing?
Well,
Or do you have anything else?
we have two more things. Arizona.
Hey, Andrew, get ready to learn
Bye-bye.
Mormon, buddy.
Speaking of which,
Get
How
ready
you-
to go
how
to
you-
Utah.
How you doing, Salt Lake City? How you
How you doing, Salt
How you
Lake? Get ready to
doing?
learn Mormon.
all right. Well, we have our Andrews Coyote statement of the week. We still have to do this.
Yeah, you
unfortunately.
might need to rename that to the Utah Coyotes pretty soon. Not gonna lie.
I think they're supposed to be getting a deal in Phoenix or something.
They're the biggest joke in professional sports.
I don't know if the NHL is actually. The rumor is the NHL is not gonna wait that long.
They
How long
they
do
they
they have
they
to
had
wait?
a deadline, and the
They had a
Coyotes
deadline, and they keep like. The Coyotes keep like trying to extend the deadline, and the NHL at this point's like, no.
they're sick of it.
Yeah, the
And
NHL's sick of it.
They've had their chances.
So I mean, there is that rumor of them like getting that space, like wherever it is.
Mhm.
I think it's Phoenix, somewhere in
Yeah.
Phoenix. But I think the NHL is like, no, you already lost. Get ready to learn Mormon, buddy.
All right. Well, here is Andrews Coyote's statement of the week. First off, congratulations to Clayton Keller and Austin Matthews for the magnificent All-Star Game win last week. Great to see the great state of Arizona represented so well on the big stage for hockey. The Yotes had a
it's about time the Leafs won something.
The Yotes had a close first game back, but fell to the reigning champs 3-2. Tonight they play Nashville in a much-needed game as this wildcard race continues to heat up. Finally, as we await on the much-anticipated news of the future of the Coyotes' location, rest assured that it does seem like it will be somewhere in the state of Arizona, probably the general area around Phoenix. Let's go Yotes. So he did respond to the whole relocation.
Wait, so
thing,
he
too.
generally thinks you're gonna stay.
He does.
Oh, buddy's gonna be
Buddy,
disappointed.
he's in the stage of denial.
He's in the stage of denial.
He's been there before.
Get ready to learn Mormon, buddy.
He's been in denial before
Hey, at
about
least
hockey.
you're staying in the Southwest.
Hockey would it would succeed so well in Salt Lake City, I think too.
Dude, can you imagine going to that arena, seeing like the
Yeah,
big
I
mountains
think
in
it'd
the
be
back?
cool.
That would be sick.
Yeah.
I would go. I would honestly want to go to a
Yeah.
game in Salt Lake.
All right, one more piece of news from this week. The 2025 Winter Classic was announced.
Chi-Town.
Chicago versus St. Louis. Chicago in another Winter Classic, but they're trying to advertise Connor Bedard, so we'll let it slide. Wrigley Field is the location, and we are reportedly going to have boots on the ground for that.
We're gonna have boots on the ground. I turned 21, and about 10 days after, I got the Winter Classic
Buddy will
coming
not
to
be
town.
sober for this game.
Yeah, but we need you to be because we need you to vlog it.
No. Actually, you know what? Let him vlog, but let him drink as much as he wants.
We'll have Luke keep him in check, too.
Nah.
No, Luke turns 21 too.
Well, no, duh, you're twins.
So
Are
he's
you?
gonna
Oh,
be.
wait, you guys are.
We literally played a whole game last week. Well, maybe you
Sometimes-
forgot since you got crushed by JJ.
Sometimes I forget that twins have the same birthday.
Actually,
Anyways,
I forgot.
uh,
I forgot.
yeah, that's all we got for the Winter Classic. But
Yeah, have fun.
have
Yeah.
fun watching the Blackhawks.
He's not
lose.
gonna remember.
I feel like you
anything.
should have been a different team than the Blues.
Honestly, yeah, I said the Avalanche would have been a good option.
Yeah.
Hear me
Or-
out. Chicago, Vancouver.
That's not a bad idea.
Or how about Detroit? Like the old
They
rival.
already, they've done Detroit
They literally had
already
Chicago,
too.
Detroit,
I
in
know.
Wrigley already.
Yeah.
Why not again?
So we're not repeating the same teams. There are 31 other teams.
I think it'd be cool. if
Really,
Detroit
more
came
like
again.
29
Buddy.
because you don't want to have Seattle
Buddy.
or Vegas.
They had that exact. What are they gonna do? Wear the exact same jerseys?
I mean, yeah, they're pretty cool.
Oh my god. Okay, yes, they are cool, but like,
yeah,
come
I
on,
think I
buddy.
ranked those ones number 1.
the Detroit ones.
It's just like an old rivalry. I think it'd be.
They're not really rivals anymore.
No.
It was.
Because ever since
Yeah,
they
I
were
know.
still in the same division at that time too. They're not anymore.
Yeah,
But you still get up for that game, right?
I think Chicago. I mean,
Well, it would be Patty Kane returning.
Yeah, I mean,
oh, that is true. But
Alright.
if Patty Kane doesn't get traded,
Right,
at the trade
fine.
deadline.
True. All right, let's move
make
on.
fun of my outfit today and bash me on my.
Yeah, but he's got the flamingo shorts on. They look sick.
You
I'm
might
not
have
gonna
seen it when
lie.
they backed up to Scream. Anyways, it's time for this week's
They do
edition
look
of Pucks
sick,
and Deep.
I'm not gonna lie. Like you dripped out, my guy.
It's time for Pucks
Had
and
to be.
Deep.
Pucks in deep. Deep
Back
in
to just
pucks.
one after we did 5 last week, which was really fun. I really liked it.
That was.
$5 foot long.
Did you ever figure out the song?
No, it's bugging me still.
Like, do you know like the melody? or,
No.
like-
If I like, pull up your Spotify. 'Cause once I find the song,
All right, well, he's looking for
Yeah, I
that.
know.
I'll tell you about this week's Pucks and Deep, which is favorite NHL personality, which, Nick, actually, you tell us about it because I think it was your idea.
yeah. So basically, it's like, like favorite,
Not players.
not even players, like media person.
Yeah,
like,
favorite
you know what
media
I mean? Like,
personality.
for example, like Nasher, like Jesse, like, like those type of people, like YouTuber, like podcaster,
Do they even
those
just
type of
have to have be a podcaster?
I think I know
Can
who
they
you're-
just be like on camera?
Yeah.
I think I know your pick.
Here's my pick.
Tribelli.
Part of me just wants to like take like a razor and just shave his head.
That's a weird. thing to
What?
do.
Just tell us your answer for this
Yeah, it's
question.
that was out of pocket. It caught me off guard.
What? You don't think Frank Cervelli would look good bald?
I don't really want to.
I mean,
that
like
right now, I'd kind of just want to.
you're mad, and the first thing you do is shave his head.
I mean, you could do a lot worse things. I feel like that's like you don't hurt the guy because that's mean, but like,
You
get
know
your
what?
hands
Just
on
tell
him.
us your answer.
Yeah,
All right,
it's just,
Megan's getting angry.
Y'all have gotten off track too much.
Anyway, my favorite NHL personality probably Nasher. I mean, like he makes fun videos.
I used to watch his like my career videos.
Dude, like
They're fun.
I like him. Or Jesse, because Jesse's funny. Like the bar down guys.
I love all the bar down people.
Corwin,
yeah.
Corwin's an elite guy. Jesse the Nick Suzuki.
That was
I
so
need to
out of
watch that
pocket.
still.
That
I
was
need to
so
watch
out of pocket.
I need to watch that still.
But,
Okay.
but he's like, hey, Monahan came to Winnipeg right in front of
like 40
like,
minutes after. the
30
trade,
minutes
yeah.
after to Nick Suzuki, and Suzuki's just like, yeah, it stings badly. And he's like, oh my god, I forgot you're on the team. I forgot you were the captain of the team he just got acquired from.
Jesse. Jake, your turn.
I gotta go with Paul Vizanette. I
That's
mean,
Biz
that's
nasty.
probably the boring answer. I mean, that's
No,
just
I
that's
think-
just a fact.
Oh, I hit my mic. Whoopsies, sorry.
It's okay.
That's he's awesome. He's
Nah,
like
he's
I feel like
nasty. Goat.
after NBC kind of gave up their rights to ESPN, and then TNT came along. Like
Thank God for TNT.
Please
Biz
let them
makes
have
that
everything.
Biz makes that studio so much fun to watch.
I was TNT was covering the finals.
Yeah, ESPN's
all
got it
year.
this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's ESPN's here.
That's
I wish
fair,
they would
then.
have All Star Weekend. It would be so fun. Pat McAfee did not go to All Star Weekend like I wanted.
If it was in Pittsburgh, he'd be there.
True. Which is why we should have it in Pittsburgh. There's another reason. Pat McAfee there will grow the game. You're welcome. Anyways, my turn. This I feel like mine might be a little bit more boring than yours, but it's kind of a little bit nostalgic for me. I love the bar down people. Don't get me wrong; they're very high on my list.
Of course.
But I have to kind of just say Dan Potash,
I had a feeling you're gonna say that.
because here's the thing
Thanks,
too.
Dan.
When yes, we love it. When I was like really getting into hockey for the first time, which was like 6th grade, like for Christmas, basically everything I gotten was Penguins related. I got my
W?
first phone, and my phone case was Penguins related. I even
W?
got Penguin earbuds.
W.
The earbuds were kind of trash, not gonna lie. Not in
What are you
looks wise,
smoking about?
Nothing.
not looks wise, but in terms of functionality. But anyways, and like after Christmas, I'm like, stop. I
I'm not doing
seriously-
I'm
anything.
not doing anything.
You keep touching you.
No, I'm not.
Okay, but anyways, after like after Christmas, I was like, stop. I realized how much I really loved hockey. I'm like, I want to be around it, but I don't play. And even if I played, like I started playing like 2 years later, but it was still kind of late to like be
So
professional.
who's like your favorite player? Like when you started to get into hockey in 6th
Probably
grade?
Sid.
Yeah.
Because that was before Jake got in. But anyways, I was like, I want to be around the game, but I don't know how. And then I was like, wait, I'll just take Potash's job.
There you
So
go.
like, if it weren't for Potash, I don't know if I would really be 100%.
So you only
sure.
like Potash because you want his job.
No, I don't. Like he makes it so much fun. Like he has so much
Yeah.
fun with it. I love when he dresses up for the theme nights.
Yeah, he goes all out.
I especially am really
respect it.
biased towards
I
all
do
his
that.
Star Wars costumes because I love Star Wars. So
Nerd.
I know. I know full well I am a nerd, and I have acknowledged
I
it.
respect that.
That was a
Like, I read for fun.
Nerd.
I know.
I'm a hockey nerd. It's okay.
It's
Are
okay.
you like
Did you
reading a
see my
book? You're like,
files in my
oh,
room?
like, do you get hyped?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Really? You're like, no way, that's crazy.
Yeah, I actually do. I only...
No way, that's the guy.
That's pretty accurate.
She's reading the book. She's
You go,
like,
did you like drop the book? Oh my, what?
she probably
No,
like
no, 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 no.
throws it in
No,
the
I
corner
do
out
not
of
throw my
anger.
books. I take care of my books. I do not even bend the spine.
When the one couple breaks up, she grabs the book.
Guys,
throws
I
it out
don't
the
read
window.
romance books.
What do you read? What books?
Like, historical fiction's my favorite genre.
What
What's
does
the
that
best
mean?
book? If you're giving us a book to read, which one are you suggesting?
I don't know. It depends on what you guys want to read, because
What's the best book you've ever read?
The Bible.
Hey, the Bible is pretty good.
Oh yeah.
My favorite book is called The Apollo Murders, which it's actually written. Okay, here's the thing though. The setting of it's very good. There are a bunch of plot twists, and I love a good plot twist. That's like my favorite thing.
Megan's reaction to the plot twist. I need that on video.
Yeah,
She's probably out there like, hold on, I'm gonna be Megan, okay? So I don't hit my mic. I'm gonna back up here. Yo, no way!
Okay, I don't jump up, but besides the movement, that's kind of accurate.
Oh my gosh! Oh my
You,
gosh! Oh my
you
gosh!
definitely joined a book club and you're like, no way!
No. I let me
Yo!
finish.
Did you read that last night, bro? Did you read that last night?
You read that, bro? That was
Chapter
crazy.
5, bro. Chapter
was
5.
insane,
Chapter
bro.
5, man.
Chapter 5 was crazy.
Can I speak? I'm not in a book club. I don't really want to join a book club because I don't know what books they'd want to read. I want to read the books I have on my list. Anyways, also it's written by a former astronaut, so like the detail is insane.
Bro, he's in Mars.
Yo, we on Mars. bro.
Anyways, that's our show for the week.
This has been the best show we've had all year.
They're totally unhinged today. Okay,
Jake, aren't you supposed to go to a thing in 15 minutes?
yeah, you gotta
Don't
go.
you have to be
What-
there in 15
What are we
minutes?
talking about here?
Come on,
What
get
are
your
we
extra
talking
credit,
about?
bud. We'll be back next week. Jake won't.
Yeah, Jake's going to Florida.
So, producer Faith will probably be filling in.
Welcome to my house.
If not, it'll just be us two. But hopefully
can do it.
Faith can fill in.
What
Yeah.
if
We miss you, Faith. Faith couldn't make it today, but we do want to thank Nick for producing
Thank
today.
you,
I don't know if
Nick.
he's still here, but
We thank him anyway.
yeah, he
For
helped
all
us
this
get
help.
set up. They were doing something in the CMI, and we're like,
They were having
Can
a
we go in?
graduation. It was kind of interesting.
can I like record something and like send it in?
what do you
You
mean?
want to record something? You know what? Sure.
No,
Okay.
let me finish the show, and then you can record something.
No, not right now. He means whenever he's
Like when
on.
I'm there, I'm.
Oh, yeah,
Like he records like
absolutely.
a live thing from Florida.
Yeah, just give us some like reactions, and I'll just edit them in, and we'll
I'll
watch
give you
them.
some reaction.
If Jake goes to the Daytona 500, I'll be very jealous.
Well, we want to thank the Center for
okay.
Media Innovation as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyways, we should be back on Friday, like normal. Don't forget, trade deadline stream March 8th. Buy the merch, link in the Instagram bio. These two were crazy today.
My head itches.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Make sure you subscribe, too. I
Yeah,
feel like I
yeah.
haven't said that.
Do we need 50 to go live?
Mm-hmm.
I think we need 50 subscribers to
it's
go
getting
live, so
close.
please subscribe.
What are
We've
we,
got
what are we sitting at?
a month about.
Like 26.
Yeah, so we're a little over halfway. Thank you, Jesse Pugliarvi.
22.
I don't know about you,
But
but I'm feeling 22.
Also, that's another piece of news. Taylor Swift announced a new album. Okay,
And
thanks
Post
for
Malone
watching.
is on it.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Let's go, Pens!